Yeah. He said he needs a gun.
That
was good.
You know, I don't have a lot of black guys in the house. So,
wait, hold on. Let me make sure. Let me make sure what you said was correct.
It was dumb. Right?
What was the other word, right?
All right, gentlemen. What's going on, boys? How are we doing?
Is it live?
Yeah, no, we're not live. We're recording. So, like, we're live recording.
Oh, okay.
But we're not on a live situation. Like, I could say the N-word 10 times right now.
And bleep it out.
No one would ever know because I'd edited it out. Besides you. And then, like, it'd be funny if, like, we cut and I got a black eye. And I'm just sitting there, like...
How much was it?
Everyone's like, what the fuck just happened?
Oh, wait, no.
$100. Yeah.
It's a sweet ass one.
Yeah, it's on Amazon. You know?
It's just my legs.
It'll do. Yeah, I'm the shortest one, so... I was like, I'll probably fit best in the middle. Yeah. But I gotta get these tall motherfuckers in frame. So, boys, Mr. Zilla.
What it do, man?
Tell everybody, you know, what you guys do, what you do.
I fucking tattoo. I'm gonna be fucking out here in Scottsdale. Shout out to Harley Davidson, Fat Rat at Grande Tattoo. They're gonna be my new home for a little bit. I'm gonna try to fucking do some work for Phoenix, Casa Grande. That's about it, bro.
Hell
Tattooing day and night, bro.
Oh yeah. He don't just tattoo either. He's very, very, very talented. Mr. Tyrese.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm just living in San Diego, man. Just doing some fitness things. That's about it. That's all my life.
Oh yeah. So for a little more context and clarity, we're the homies. We've known each other for a long time.
Yeah.
You know.
Way back.
These are my boys. People of the channel, you know, Zilla did my back. You know.
Back again.
A couple months ago, we did that a couple times on stream. But yeah, just fucking. I was thinking of the tattoo life earlier, and like. Do you think you'd ever turn down, like, a tattoo? Is there a tattoo you would turn down?
Yeah.
I know.
There's plenty, bro.
Yeah?
For sure.
Like, not... And so, like, let's subtract, like, you turning them down because of, like, hygiene, right? Subtract that. Take that away.
Yeah, that's a given.
Right?
Sure.
You get the perfect canvas. But it's like... Is there designs that you wouldn't tattoo?
I wouldn't do no like racist shit.
No, yeah,
or
of
like
course,
anything
yeah.
like that. But
No swastikas, no fucking.
yeah. Other than that, I don't know if it's cool. I'll do that shit. I turn down some whack shit sometimes, like simple shit. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends.
Yeah,
I'm not tattooed, and then like the placement matters a lot too.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not fucking about to tattoo your fucking dick or like.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Or above your stomach right there.
Yeah, like right, fucking
No, yeah, so that's what I
front
mean,
trap
like,
step on a dude, bro. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to be in those areas, bro.
So in terms of like design, it's like you'll turn it down if it's like too simple or if it's just whack. Like if it's a whack
Yeah,
design.
if I don't want to have my name attached to it, I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, and that's no matter what just what it is, just the fact that you don't want your to be attached to that.
Exactly.
Okay. Would you ever tattoo somebody's ear?
I'll tattoo someone's ear.
I was about to say, I see your ears tatted. That shit looks like it would be hard as fuck.
It was fucking a mission, bro. The dude took forever.
That shit's insane. The more that I'm looking at it, he's got a spider web and a skull in his ear. Yeah,
it's kind of like
they're
going.
not going to see that.
No way! I have to go up to the fucking
Yeah.
camera. Yeah, it was a mission, bro. 2 sessions on that bitch.
On your ear?
Yeah.
Damn. That shit. What's your most?
It doesn't take that.
What was your most
cartilage.
painful tap?
My knee.
Your knee?
My knee was the worst, bro.
Damn.
Shout out to fucking Jacob Tattoos and Casa Grande Outlaw Inc. Tore my shit up, bro. My fucking knee was done after that shit, bro.
What about you? How many tats you got?
Fucking 1, 2, 3. We did how many sessions we did on my chest?
We did a couple.
4?
I would count that as one big one though, you know.
Yeah.
We did about 4 sessions on my chest. So
And
I
that's
consider
like
this one piece though.
over the course of like from
4
when I
years.
started to where I'm at now, like
about 4 years though.
that whole shit, yeah. A couple of different times.
So
Yeah,
I
'cause
think
you
all
had
together.
the eyes of horse.
Before I was even
Yeah.
in a shop, I'd started on the eyes. We did the eyes in Cali at your fucking house.
Like at home.
Yep. I don't think we did anything. We did the 1998 and the cloud or in the Rays and shit.
We did the 1998
or the birds
first, and the birds.
Yeah, that's what we did in the shop.
And then we finished. Then you came back out, and then we did the sun.
The sun.
And he darkened in. You got the whole concept already down. You know what I'm saying? You know, the night and the sun concept. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? The duality, the divine duality concept. So.
Yeah, that's like. Hell yeah. What's your favorite piece you've done so far?
My most favorite piece. I know it's tough.
We could throw a couple in there. I don't gotta do
I think
one.
definitely the alien piece I did
on
Dusty's,
yeah.
bro. Shout out to the homie.
Yeah.
This
piece right here.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. I'll edit that in. All right.
This one right here. Oh yeah. I forgot you could do that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, yeah, bro.
And then I did like a jaguar, like an Aztec warrior. The skull with the jaguar.
Oh yeah.
On Carlos's, right there. What is that? 2? There's one more. I don't know. I did one recently that I haven't posted that I think is up there too, but something that's out right now maybe. I did "Fuck You, Hate Me" on this girl's.
Oh
face.
yeah, I seen that.
Yeah,
that's
and
tight.
that was all
that's
freehand
hard.
lettering, bro. That one was up there for
that's
sure.
Tight. That's like an interesting spot too to have it like right on the kneecap.
Yeah.
This chick has "fuck you" on the top of like her thigh, right above her knee, and then, fuck and then
fuck,
you underneath
and
the
then
knee.
You
Yeah.
hate me.
Yeah, and then the other knee hate me. That shit's insane.
She's like, came in. I don't got no friends. Like, I just got my family and shit. I go to hardcore metal shows all the time. Like, fuck you, hate me. I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, fuck it.
Yeah.
Cause like, if there was some random chick in there that didn't seem like that vibe or something, and I'd be like, I don't know. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not gonna ruin your shit like that.
Yeah,
try to
that is
talk her out of it.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, how about we do it like somewhere smaller and like right here or something like. You cover it up later if you don't like it. But she loved it, bro. Like, she was super hyped.
Yeah. Dude, so, there's these 2 tattoos that I want. I want one on my left shin and one on my right shin. I'm not...
Fuck.
I want like some kind of sword on one.
Because you
like
be
going
cutting
down.
foods?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I want some kind of lettering. A saying or something.
You should put like a big battle axe or something.
Or
or like those long, those great swords.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like something like that, like a great sword or some kind of like claymore.
I think
some kind of like I don't know. And then on my other one, some kind of lettering, like I don't know, Showtime or some shit. I have no idea.
You can make a big ass sword, but the blade be letters. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be a whole nother thing.
Yeah, that would be
all the
some
letters,
crazy ass.
and all the letters are all sharp and fucking metal and shiny and shit.
Yeah, that'd be
tough.
insane.
Showtime or something. Right on the front.
That would be
and
crazy.
that lettering,
like
shit with a fucking
ninja
sword.
It's gotta be
like
like hella clean though.
Like katana. Oh, dog.
Yeah, what kind of sword though?
I don't know. Probably some kind of like black sword. like a black sword or something like not like a
I'm talking like the style, nigga.
oh probably like you ever seen Berserk?
No
Berserk sword. That's probably what I would get, but it's kind of like a big ass great sword, but I would do it black. But actually though, a great sword like down your shin would kind of probably look stupid because it's like really big. But actually, I don't know. It might look badass. Who knows?
You should put it down your whole fucking leg. Look at it from fucking.
Nah. I don't want to get my thighs tatted.
No thigh tats?
No. Kind of. No offense to anyone out there. It just seems a little feminine to me. Like get my thigh tatted. It's just not in my wheelhouse. And I'm not. I shouldn't have said that.
Double down. Hey, it is what it is.
That's what it's art, bro. Like shit. Some people.
No, it is art.
Some don't like it. Whatever.
It is art. Yeah. But I respect everyone with a thigh tattoo. I'm just saying. But anyway, all right. So
that's your personal thing.
That's a good one.
I'm gonna just sip my water and think about what else we gotta talk about. No, but yeah, some kind of I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't hurt too bad because I could kind of kick like hard surfaces.
I wonder if that plays a factor.
That much.
I wonder if that actually plays a factor.
I feel like it will hurt, but I don't think it'll be like the worst tattoo I've got.
I think it's gonna be like when you tat your
on the
back.
shin. On the shin, you saying?
Yeah.
That shit fucking sucks.
You got a shin tat?
Huh? The one that's on my knee creeps down.
Yeah, I feel you. But
it goes all the way down like half.
But I say I wonder if that actually plays a part.
I think it would probably.
I think it will.
Yeah.
He built up scar tissue.
I have more tolerance to pain.
And to scar tissue. Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
So maybe. Who knows? We'll see. We'll find out.
There's only one way
I'm a bitch to
find
pain
out.
anyway, though. That's the thing. Like, I really am. Like, I'm good with pain, but like tattoos in a session like that, like I'm straight. I'm not sitting there fucking. I'm being as still as possible.
I think the part about it is like you're willingly let that shit happen.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a controlled area of pain.
And it's the part of you actually can get up and leave or like stop.
I don't have no adrenaline. I don't have an adrenaline rush. You know what I mean? Like in a fight, like I'm
you can't. Yeah.
I'm trying to prove I'm more fucking badass than you, so I'll never fucking never show an ounce of pain. But like
for sure.
In a controlled area, I'm like
I mean, it makes sense though. You know what I'm saying? With the adrenaline not pumping.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Our first session, I was watching MMA highlights or fights when we started the session. I was like, let's go, and then he started. I was like, this ain't even that bad.
No, I watched that both the times. You know what I'm saying?
It's like honestly never bad at first. You're like, yeah, this is straight.
It's just the endurance part. I think it's always the endurance.
Yeah, it's 100%. 100% endurance.
Like that fatigue gets you.
Yeah,
for sure. It's tough, bro.
How much can you fucking endure?
Especially when you go on those long sessions, 8 hours, 12 hours.
What do you think about those blackout sessions?
That shit's crazy.
You ever seen that? Like those Norwegian.
Yeah.
Like,
fuck that.
Yeah. Have you seen those?
I think doing it on bare skin's stupid. But
you know, people do fucking.
Doing it over old tattoos is cool. But
they put you under sometimes.
Yeah, fools be dying from that shit.
Yeah,
because your body goes into shock when you wake up and you're just in that much pain.
If you gotta go as far as to do anesthesia, you don't deserve a tattoo. Bro.
Nah,
bro, I was watching that shit. I'm like, bro, that's kind of crazy.
Numbing pain, I get it. You're awake and shit, and it's like that shit don't even last though. That's the thing people don't realize. Like, get some numbing cream, bro. Be set. And then here
piece.
You are. Yeah, exactly. But if you're doing a big piece, people like to use their big pieces.
Yeah.
And then, because you can't reapply it after you got the stencil on and shit, you know?
Yeah, you're going to get an infection.
So you're fucking, you go.
Or the stencil, because
you know what I'm saying? It should be gone. But you fucking use it, and then it only lasts for maybe like an hour, 2 hours. And then next thing you know,
it ain't gonna last no hours.
You're not just easing into the pain anymore. You're just like, blah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit fucking hurts. Fuck that.
Yeah, no, I couldn't even imagine going like under and then waking up and you're just
and that
fully
feeling,
blasted and you're just like,
that shit would fucking suck.
I think it's terrible.
No, for sure it would suck. Your whole body would be swollen, bro. Yeah. Your body swell like. For the first day or day and a half, your shit's still like a little swollen. You know what I'm saying?
No.
If it's a big piece.
Give me an Oxycontin. Give me 3 of them. I'm going back to sleep. Fuck that. How much for another round of this shit? Nah.
With some morphine.
Yeah, bro. I'm a heroin addict after that. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. Crazy. People are crazy.
Yeah, I seen some shit where they were like in Norway or Sweden or somewhere, and these fucking heavy metal dudes are just laying fools down on tables, and like 6 of them are just fucking blacking them out. And they're just fucking,
and they're awake, and they're going,
awake the whole time. Yeah,
and they'd be like on their face,
dude,
a big ass fucking rake.
Crazy,
yeah,
crazy. crazy. It was traumatic, bro. I think I watched it on Vice.
Like a torture house, bro. Like people go there and they're like fucking. Oh, the dude's got an apron on like a butcher and shit.
Yeah,
like,
hella not. Hella not. No way.
I think that shit's pretty cool, but for them, like out here, you're not gonna be seeing that shit.
Nah,
yeah.
But hey, that's what they want to do, and they got it like that. They're not using no numbing cream, and they're not getting put to sleep. They're eating that shit.
Getting down on that.
They're earning those tattoos. I respect that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
100%.
saying?
They're still out of their fucking mind.
They're crazy for that shit for sure.
That's really psycho.
Yeah, they're 100%.
Hella psycho.
Some people are just built different, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck. Those tattoos too. Like when you look at them and you see them, you can tell they earned that shit for sure.
Or like the fucking Yakuza tats.
Oh yeah, those fools are sick.
Those are crazy. Like
they get
Japanese
down. All Japanese
tattoos.
traditional shit is tight too.
Yeah, all that shit's tight.
Yeah, I would totally blast myself with that.
The bodysuit.
Yeah, but I'm not. I wouldn't. Like Japanese culture type shit, just out of the respect for the fucking real ass Yakuza out there.
Yeah,
I would.
That's true.
I'm too scared of all that. Like,
you definitely gotta.
But I heard that shit's like not even as important as like people make it out to seem. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like a foreigner showing up.
The Japanese mafia and all these mafia niggas. I heard that all that shit's been shut down.
I don't want to find out.
Nah.
Yeah, fuck that.
You know what I mean? I'd rather not be the one to find out.
But I heard they're nice people too. Shit.
No, 100% Japanese people are for sure.
I'm talking about the mafia.
Oh, the mafia?
Yeah.
Well, they're probably kind of like cartel vibes where like you gotta be nice because you're like pretty much running a business. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like how cartels fucking run like towns and cities and shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Cause then like they're not gonna kill no terrorists because they know that's how they'd be making money, and then there's like how they keep the feds off of them, they keep eyes off of them. Like that's the smartest way to do it, to actually like be a damn near like good citizen, because you have to be undercover.
Little these niggas know.
Yeah, little do they know him.
But everybody knows that they be killing niggas though.
No, 100% they do. But like, you can't just kill innocent people or like tourists or like, you know, shit like that. You gotta, if you're gonna kill somebody, it's an enemy or a threat to the business. That's it. And it should be just that. There's obviously people who, you know, go on crazy shit, you know, they derail and kill a bunch of people, but like, but the business shit is all tricky because everybody wants to do it. So then you're dealing with rival, you know, and then all the business is just weird, and that's how it gets all crazy. It's just too much going on. But I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know anything that I'm talking about.
Even though I spilled all these details,
I don't know anything I'm
bit.
talking about. I promise. But yeah, I've seen some sick ass Japanese tattoos.
Take it down, bro.
Do you think they have like prison tattoos too over there?
Yeah, they're everywhere. That's how it all started, bro.
In prison?
Down.
Tattoos?
Yeah, and this dude went, his food's name is Sailor Jerry, bro. He fucking was in prison, and then
he was like the first prison tattoo artist?
I think so. And then he started tattooing all the Navy people from the Navy, and then that's what they call him, Sailor Jerry. But when he got out or whatever. But yeah, it's just crazy, bro.
Fool just murdered like 3 people, and then he was like, I'm a fucking artist, baby.
No, I'm a motherfucking artist.
They ain't know me by Sailor Jerry.
That's me.
That's tight, though.
Yeah. That fool. Ed Hardy, bro. You know, it sounds like some bullshit. Like, they're pioneers of that shit.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like the brand Ed Hardy?
Like, Ed Hardy's a real person.
Yeah. Is it the dude who owns that brand?
Yeah.
He's a tattoo artist?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Like, old school.
Yeah.
Like, same thing. Fucking traditional.
Yeah, it's all American traditional type shit. Yeah. I didn't know he was like a tattoo artist. I thought he just owned the fucking brand or whatever.
Yep. But that's why all his shit is like those tigers and flames and shit. But that fool went around and he like mixed a bunch of styles together, like not just American traditional. Like he went to Japan and like figured out how they do all their shit, and then he's like, "Oh, I like this," and it's like mix it all. create his own shit.
Do you do any color?
Sometimes. It depends on what it is and what colors I'm working with.
Yeah.
I'll do some like red, blue, and green. But like yellow's tough, orange, shit like that. Purple. Purple's cool, but it just depends, I guess.
Yeah.
And like fading colors to other colors is kind of tough. It's kind of tricky.
Yeah, because it bleeds into shit.
Yeah, it's like a whole nother... It's just like learning how to tattoo again.
Yeah.
Because you have to know like color theory.
Yeah.
How colors like work in relationship with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like a good example would be like, if you're going to do a piece that was black, green, and red, you would put a little bit of green or you would make a really dark green, not a black, and you would line it with that dark green and then put the red next to that, and it would look that much more vibrant just because you put green in the black.
Yeah.
Because if you would have just put black, it would look the same, but green is the opposite color or whatever of red.
Yeah.
So it contrasts better, shit like that.
But what if like for instance, like, you know how you do that blood shading type shit? Does that like incorporate into color or no?
Not really. I'm not sure, honestly.
Blood shading?
I've never heard of that technique.
Yeah.
What's blood shading?
Blood shading is like the Japanese style shit. They get those really light gray tones. They don't really use they do use a gray wash like to pack it in, but it's mostly your blood. Like they open you up basically, just like in your blood, and then they use like just a little bit of ink, a little bit of the gray wash, and then it looks like all gnarly at first, but when it heals out super light, and it looks like a whole super light gray tone. It's all like consistent. So like that's the blood shading.
Yeah.
That's fucking. It's a little thing, bro.
Yeah, there's probably so many fucking techniques.
Yeah, bro.
Different ways to tattoo, so many styles, so many, little things. It's like fucking damn near everything else,
For sure.
Any other sport or fucking fighting style or whatever.
So much, bro. So deep. It's a whole nother world, bro.
Speaking of fighting, did you guys see the boxing event coming up this weekend or next weekend, I think? It's honestly, in my opinion, it's kind of stupid. I don't really.
Who is it?
It's Ryan Garcia versus Raleigh Romero, which is just a stupid
Was
fight.
he supposed to fight Haney or something?
And then it's Haney versus Teofimo, I think. I honestly thought Ryan was supposed to fight Haney again. And then I thought Haney was supposed to fight, or I thought who the fuck did I just say? Teofimo. I thought he was gonna fight somebody else, like another Mexican dude. But I think he might fight Haney. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't even know.
But I don't even watch boxing, bro.
Yeah.
I barely keep up with the MMA fights too, to be honest.
Yeah.
Same. I've been working, bro.
Oh yeah.
Last fights I watched was the ones, fucking Patty and all them.
Oh yeah.
And I bet on them and fucking lost a bunch of shit.
Let's go. I fucking gave you that pick. I was like, yeah, dude, there's no way Patty wins that fight.
Oh, bro, you was going against Patty?
Yeah. And I was like, same.
Bro, when I was watching that, I was like, damn.
Hey, what do you think?
Nah, but for context, I didn't say there's no way Patty would win the fight. I was like, either Chandler's gonna knock him out because his chin sticks straight up when he fucking
he didn't give me a straight
Or
answer.
if Patty fucking uses his kicks really well and keeps him off him, he's gonna beat him up all night. And fucking, that's what happened.
Then he choked the shit out of him, didn't he?
Did he submit him? No, I think he TKO'd him.
I think he choked the shit out of him.
He might have choked him.
I think he passed out.
No, I don't think he choked him out.
Can we put that right here?
UFC gets all copyright weird.
You can't take a picture and do a screenshot of it?
Yeah, you can. It's
There
right
you go.
here. Look, that's how he won. We don't even know how he won yet, but for everyone out there watching, that's
fucking wild. Fucking wild.
Yeah, that shit was crazy though. But
Lost some lot of money that night.
yeah, I almost fucking hit a crazy parlay the other day. I only lost 2 legs. I was so pissed. Out of like 9. I had like a 9 fight parlay. I only missed 2.
Those are the ones. That's when you pay $10 and they get fucking 1,000.
Yeah.
A rack or two back.
I was like $10 and I was like $500.
Yeah. See.
Almost got him. I should have just cashed out when it was like $40 up. It always gets me. I'm like, damn.
I always be looking at that too. I'm like, man, I could just cash out.
Yeah.
Just in case.
And then like the little devil on my shoulder's just like, let it ride.
Yeah.
Let it ride.
Man, you got this.
It'll
That's
be
why
drinks on me.
I
And
stopped
then-
fucking.
Yeah.
I stopped fucking with gambling.
If we
man.
win this, man, we go in the motherfucker. Steakhouse tonight.
Yeah.
That shit's addicting too, bro.
I know, bro. I gotta delete the app. That shit's the devil.
That's
just the white Irish vampire in my pocket. Yeah, bro. Betting is like, it's fucked because, I knew it started to get fucked because my little cousin Drew was like, "Hey man, I'll give you $10 if you fucking put a bet for me." And I was like, "Hell no."
No, everybody's on gambling shit. Bro.
That fool
I
was
was like,
telling
bro,
me about that.
you just turned 18. Fuck no. Get out of here. You're not placing no bets on nothing, bro. Go save your money. And then bet when you become a degenerate like me in 10 years. But not now. Give yourself a chance.
Don't start now.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, bro, I had to stop that shit too. I feel like I'm at an AA meeting. I'm Zilla Stx.
Yeah, this
I
is
have
the
a
AA
gambling
meeting.
problem.
You do any gambling, Ty?
Nah, man.
No? You need to be more like this guy.
Not my
Right.
thing, to be honest.
You've been keeping up with the playoffs, NBA?
Nah, I don't watch no sports, bro.
Nah.
Bro, all I really do, dog.
What's Tyrese been up to?
All I really do, dog, is just work out. I
Yeah.
go home. I fucking look up fucking ancient history. And
I thought you were
Yeah,
about to say porn.
I was glad he said ancient history because we both were on the same way about it.
some sickos. Some sickos. But nah, man.
Go
Just
on,
fucking
bro.
just.
That's why we're fucked, dude. We need to be more
Yeah,
like Ty.
we
Damn.
need to
That's
get
a-
on your level, bro.
That's all I've been, looking up.
Ancient history?
Ancient history.
Like what? Let's talk about some ancient history, dog. You know, I'm down.
Mesopotamia,
Yeah, the Sumerians, the fucking Egyptians, the Romans, the fucking
giants.
Dude, did you see what happened with the pyramids? Did you see that
What
shit?
they
The
call-
underground.
Did you see that shit?
Bro, tell me why. There was a whole bunch of people having these concepts, right? Of like, oh, well, what is it? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But that proves there has to be some kind of like an electric like.
It was
Conductor.
global energy, bro. Wireless energy.
That's
I
but it
think-
went through the fucking earth, so that has to be like that shit has to spread out.
The
You know
fool,
what
the
I'm saying?
Jacka, the rapper fool, he's talking about that shit was used for fuel they would like have people traveling in space, and then that beam would be shooting so far out into space they could tap into it whenever they wanted and fuel into it because it was energy.
Yeah, I
And
can
then
see
go
that.
and
I can
keep
see
traveling, bro.
that. I also think
what
like
the fuck?
it made the ground very fertile.
Yeah.
That's what they call it, the black sand. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? The land of the black, because the sand was black. You know what I'm saying? Kemet shit.
All I need to fucking learn how to start that bitch back up.
No, for
Get that
We
shit
need
going
to
again,
Bro, I legit think that they know exactly where.
reverse engineer.
I think they exactly know.
They probably already know.
I think Isaac Newton know. I think
Tesla.
Tesla knew.
Tesla knew that shit.
Yeah, the free energy type things.
That's exactly what it was right there for sure.
Yeah, I mean there have been multiple people throughout history that figured out free energy, but for some fucking reason. Wonder why. This way's this is the preferred method, the greedy way. I wonder why that is.
I think it's just. I really think it's the people that are like
Oil
governing the earth. I really think like
Yeah.
there's like something.
Cause ain't it funny how just everything's just made up?
Yeah.
That's
It's
what I
like
think
trippy.
about, bro. I
Everything's
think all
Like
this shit
when,
is like
when middle
a
kids
dream.
play a game.
Yeah.
Hey, but you can't do this,
This
though.
is- no, yeah,
We're gonna
we're-
play it like this, though. All right, you on this side, I'm on this side.
It's literally Dungeons and Dragons.
yeah.
It's literally that. Like there's somebody fucking manipulating some shit beyond
Yeah,
the
bro.
fucking
Yeah.
out in the nether that we'll never see out in the ether and like
But I think we can see, like, let's say if someone's like really tapped in, like, you know what I'm saying, like when you meditate or like when you're sleeping and shit, I think you can see something, you know,
yeah.
like a force. I don't think it's like an actual like person or something. I think it's like more of like a force, you know.
Just an energy.
Yeah.
Just energy. Because energy can't be created or destroyed, so it's just energy.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like the way they can like project it to people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the people consume it themselves, and then they act on that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes and no.
Do you think some hive mind shit was going on?
Hive mind shit.
Hive mind
shit? That's exactly what I just
You think hive mind shit was going on?
I think so.
One consciousness?
I mean, we both thought he was talking about porn earlier. So that's kind of hive mind right there. Example A.
Something's going on, bro. They tapped in to our DNA.
What do you think about all these drones?
The drones? You know, there's a lot of people say it's the government. Some people say it's fucking extraterrestrial. I
think they're real, bro. They listening to shit.
I think it's fucking government.
You think it's the government?
I really think they have technology that we just don't know.
Our government?
I think there's a world government.
You think there's a secret world government?
I think so.
Yeah.
I want to believe so, bro, because, like, think about it. An ancient, like I was saying, like ancient history, you can look through it, history repeats itself, you know what I'm saying? And it's always been one world power controlling the whole earth.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So why is it different now when we have the mass technology that we have, more understanding about shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but if it's the secret, government.
I don't think it's secret.
Well, then what is it?
I think
it's out in the open. It's out in the open, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
it's like it's obvious they're in cahoots with each other. Like everybody, all the world leaders.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree. It is obvious that a lot of them are. Like, but at the same time, a lot of them aren't because like war is real. You know.
That's another thing too. Do you think that they purposely make these wars and like you know what I'm saying? To make it seem, to make it more real for people. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit! Like we gotta make them. Like we gotta confuse these people.
I mean, the atomic bomb is pretty fucking real.
I'm not saying that
people could get wiped out like that.
But I'm saying they use that.
No, he's saying they do that shit on purpose.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I hear what you're saying.
To like confuse niggas, like fuck, they actually are going against each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In reality, they're not going against each other. They just want to kill people.
But I think it's all. Look, this is what I think. Why is every comic, every story, every fiction story, there's always the villain trying to take over the world? Right? Yeah. There's always one person trying to take over the planet. That's true. Literally history.
Yeah.
Every single fucking everybody.
Yeah.
Every world leader, especially like very hardcore like communism or like colonizing type empires.
Wow.
They're trying to take over the world. You know? So like it's real in a sense of like we gotta stop them from being able to do that.
That is true.
You know, so like if there was like a big world war because Russia was like fuck it, we're gonna just fucking like the Nazis pretty much, right? Instead of sending the fucking atomic bomb to fucking Japan, what if we sent that shit to Germany and just hit wherever Hitler was, just right then and there, boom, cleaned up. Nazis are done.
Why do you think they didn't though? That's the real question.
Well, because Japan fucking Pearl Harbor. So we're like, alright, bet. You want to see something?
That is true. That's why we got into the war, yeah.
Got your ass.
But that's I don't know. That was kind of the fucked up thing, because like...
They said, I'll show you
because when did the bombs drop? Because if it was like if we dropped the bombs and then there was still war after that...
I think it was at least
I'd be pissed if I was
44 or some shit.
What the fuck? Y'all are still fighting? Y'all got the shit to end the shit in 2 seconds. That's fucked up.
Money.
I don't think it's
money.
I don't think it's money though. I think that's not what they fuel off of. I think it's power.
Adrenochrome.
But you need money to have power.
Or you just need fear, nigga.
Or adrenochrome.
You need all of it. You need fear, money, like.
But money to them is like nothing. It's
but power's nothing if you don't have what it takes to have the power.
Power is you killing.
You need things necessary to.
Killing doesn't take no money.
Yeah, but at the same time though, you need money to be able to like have cards in your hand to negotiate and have like business, make business.
In their world, I don't think they have. That's not.
I say that they are the creators of money.
Exactly.
They live outside.
I mean, yeah,
They live in a different world than us. You know what I'm saying?
They live outside of money. Is
That's
what you're saying?
Like, basically.
Yeah, I feel you.
But you know what I'm saying? It's like they live in a completely different world. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, like how like when you
like
get into the ring and shit.
Yeah,
like
and you're in a different world. You know what I'm saying? You see shit before like.
No, 100%. They're just on the outside.
Yeah.
They're just literally everyone's on the inside and we're on the outside.
Dude, talking about some Attack on
And
Titan
there's probably
shit
like,
right now.
yeah, and there's probably only like 10 of them.
That's Attack on Titan, but
Bro,
It pretty
telling
much
you,
is,
that shit will
Yeah.
blow your fucking mind if you watch that shit.
Yeah, Attack on Titan's one.
It's low key like what you're talking about.
No,
right
the
now,
only
almost.
the only anime that I could get on was that one fighting one you put me on. When they had Muhammad Ali and fucking
Oh,
Mike
Baki.
Tyson.
Yeah, yeah, nah, you gotta step your game up, dog.
That one was
We gotta
cool.
hook you up. No, Baki is tight for sure. 100%.
I like all the other ones I didn't really fuck with.
Attack on Titan though.
But if you want to like trip
but no,
the fuck out,
yeah, no, 100%. If you want a story that you can watch and finish, and then just like go like sit back and look at it and be like, holy fuck, and then you won't even realize
certain
shit
stuff
for years.
2 years later.
Years later, you'll be seeing shit online and people like, look at this. Did you notice that? Did you notice? And you're just like, what the? And you're just still mind blown years later. That's Attack on Titan.
What was super
that's how you know it's a
trippy
good
about
show.
it too is it came out when we were a lot younger,
Mm-hmm.
and the characters were a lot younger.
Mm-hmm.
And
there's
then
a time skip.
now, there's like a whole time skip,
Yeah.
and we grew up with the same.
It was a weird anomaly where the first season came out when we were sophomores. Second season came out right when we graduated, and then third season came out when we were like 20 maybe.
Yeah, bro, years
And
after
then
that.
fourth season, that was like the time skip. Everyone's older now.
Yeah,
And so we're
all
like
the
21.
characters,
Everyone's like 21, 22.
That's a weird concept though.
The characters around the
time
same
skip.
age is what tripped me out, bro.
Yeah.
That we got, it's like growing up with those fuckers.
Yeah, it was sick. That shit. That's the only anime that made me like, I like shed a tear.
Yeah, dead ass.
I had like there's one scene I like got a little emotional. I was like, no, I ain't gonna cry to no. But that shit did get me emotional, and it's because the main character, he goes through so fucking much, and there's a point where you start to see him change, and it's at the third season. He changes after he figures out the truth. He becomes like stone cold, like.
But no one knows it either, and
and even prior to this, homeboy, like you don't see him smile.
Yeah.
You never see him smile ever. And then there was one scene, one episode, where there was like a moment, like it was like the calm before the storm, where like they found like a little town where like everyone was like drinking, everyone had like a little festival night, and he like kind of sat there and just was like looked at the sunset and kind of did a smile, and I was like,
oh, that's the part you want.
yeah, because this is the part like you already know everything. Like like I don't even want to spoil it for
bro.
nobody. Like, you just know at this point you know everything because the fucking main character knows everything.
Yeah.
So he's smiling because he's just like he knows what's about to happen. Like he knows everything that's about to happen.
Crazy.
So it's so fucked. You're just like.
And then you see what happens.
Yeah.
And then you're like, damn.
And you can't believe it. And like you
what
kind
the-
of know it's gonna happen, and then you're watching it happen. You're just like, bro,
This is great.
this is insane how they play it out. And it's perfect though. It's like it's my favorite anime of all time. Like in terms of narrative, that and
characters, like the way that they are. And
this thing, I just for me, bro, I really can't get into shows.
Nah, I feel you.
That's tough.
I really can't get into shows like that. I tried, you know what I'm saying? I tried with a couple. I'm like, nah, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I feel you.
I was never into that shit either. But I'm telling you, once I started that shit is what was like.
I usually just watch like podcasts or fucking long ass fucking YouTube videos.
Yeah. That's why I fuck with anime though, because like a lot of people look at the anime for what it is, like just a cartoon fight, whatever, like dope fights, whatever, right? A lot of people just. The thing is though, like Attack on Titan, that's its core. The core like plot of Attack on Titan is literally like genocide and doing what you think.
With those giants,
is
right?
Yeah. So it's like it's a thing of fighting against genocide.
But that's nothing.
And fighting against like your need for revenge type shit. And then,
from all that shit.
Yeah.
And then they find out their own history on the process, like.
Yeah, like discovering yourself, like who
yeah,
your true
and
like
who
blood
you really
is.
are, your bloodline and shit. Yeah.
And then One Piece is literally about liberating the world because the world is under one fucking government, and the fucking government is trying to enslave everybody. That's why I fuck with One Piece heavy, because that's the true plot of One Piece.
Yeah.
They're trying to fucking collect all these secrets of the world and unlock the true history. That's why I fuck with it, because it's like us. Like, we're trying to figure out the fucking history of the world. And
I have a theory about that.
About what?
The history of the world.
We'll get into that right after this. Because I just got one more point. Because, like, that's the plot of One Piece, right? Trying to fucking overthrow the corrupt-ass government that's lying to everybody, that's literally nuking towns, nuking islands, and just trying to be, like, controlling over, you know...
My little brother watches One Piece. I was trying to watch it. I was like, nah.
It's not for everybody, like I said.
I haven't watched
but
it.
that's the fucking main... That's what sticks it all together. That's why I watch it. Because the plot is so intricate to me. So I'm like, I gotta see how this plays out. And then Naruto, same thing. It's like, there's a fucking clan. There's like a clan. It's literally Nazis. But, like, the Nazis are kind of the good guys. Like, the Konoha wants to fucking, like... go to war with the fucking Uchihas, and the Uchihas want to fucking genocide everyone in the Leaf Village, so then fucking Itachi kills his whole fucking village.
Ends up
like,
genociding his own people.
Literally self-genocides his own people because they want to genocide, and leaves his brother and him, so they're the last of the Uchiha. And, like, it's just this whole thing of, like, like, the main villain wants to fucking just take over everything.
Wants endless
become
power.
A god. Yeah, endless power.
Endless
wants
power,
to become a
man.
god and just, like, turn into, like, this celestial being. And then, like, Sasuke and Naruto are, like, sun and, like, light and darkness. And they're supposed to be...
I used to play the game, the video game Naruto.
Yeah,
that shit was tight.
Dude, like, that's why I fuck with anime. Cause, like, the background, when you look at the fucking, just the core of the plot, you strip everything away and you look at just the main core of it, the meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
Fucking anime is where it's at in terms of story for me.
Storytelling.
Yeah, that's why it's easy to get into that, and it's hard to get into like real life shows, like
reality TV
reality
shows.
Not like reality TV. Like I don't really like reality TV.
Well,
like
like
real
SWAT
life shows like
SWAT and shit.
Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, like that. I don't even. I forget
Friends.
what it's called. Yeah, I forget what it's called. But like, live adaptations.
Yeah.
You know, like of just
I
like
can't do
people,
that
because
shit.
like sometimes it's just like That's not.
I see this shit every day.
Yeah, and they don't sell it anymore to me. Like as a kid, sitcoms were great. As an adult, it's like.
You know, one fucking TV show that I actually finished recently was that fucking with Genghis Khan, with one of his reigns. After it was like a reign before him, like after he died, and it was pretty tight.
Have you seen Shogun?
Was it Shogun? No, nah.
Shogun is the sickest fuck. So, Shogun and American Primeval are the sickest shows about like history that I've ever seen. Shogun is like about this Japanese empire who brought in this fucking pirate who helped them use cannons and long range weapons to help them get an advantage over like their other fucking enemies and shit.
Yeah.
And like there's this dude, it's the fucking, I'm telling you, Shogun is the, last year the Penguin got fucking show of the year or whatever. Shogun was way fucking better than the Penguin.
I didn't even, I watched a couple episodes of that.
Shit.
Bro, I'm telling you,
I haven't
Shogun.
seen either of them, bro.
It's on Hulu, I think. If y'all got Hulu or whatever, just fucking do whatever you can.
I got Hulu at the shop.
Do whatever you can.
I watched Shogun. I think I seen previews of Shogun.
Shogun is fucking hard. And
Shogun
then,
is on Hulu?
Yes. And then American Primeval is on Netflix, and that's a fucking western where it's like the best depiction of like a Wild West. Fucking, it just takes you back, and it's just violent as fuck. It's got a crazy
what's it called?
plot. It's a miniseries, American Primeval.
Is it a bunch of different stories?
Nah, it's about the Mormons that they're taking over the West.
Oh no.
And like they're leaving Wyoming and going to Salt Lake City, but in between Wyoming and Salt Lake City, Utah, there's a fucking like a fort, and the dude wants to buy that fort so his people could go in and out, you know, freely. And yeah, it's crazy. The dude's like a Mormon, and they fucking, it's called the Wyoming. There's like a little part, I don't know.
Like a trade or something?
No, like a little trail, and it's like the something Wyoming massacre. Because all these fucking Mormons and like they hired a different fucking like nearby tribe, hired a couple of their guys to massacre a bunch of white people and like people moving west.
What the fuck?
You know, it's fucked. And and it's like it's literally the founder of Mormonism, the fucking one of the lead, like the first president of
the
the
Mormons.
Mormons, yeah.
Goddamn Mormons.
Bro, they have a crazy history, but like all religion, but like their shit's fucked up. Their shit's crazy.
I have to look into that one too.
Yeah, that one's
I got
badass. That was my favorite like Western depiction. Like they do Western like perfectly in that one. Like there's scalping and fucking there's so much violent shit, bro. It's crazy.
Scalping.
That fucking tree got me high, bro. I'm still fucking stony.
Shit's pretty good. Glitter bomb.
That was my last joint.
Yeah.
Putting that out there, everybody. Hold me to my word. That's my last joint. Last weed, last anything.
No, nothing.
Dunzo.
I figured, bro, I'm on the same shit.
Dunzo.
Fuck yeah, me
This
too.
nigga was like, as soon as I got here, you trying to smoke? I was like, nah, man, I'm good.
Bro, that's my head. That's my voice in my head every time I get home. Like, I was listening to this dude on Joe Rogan the other day. I highly advise y'all listen to this podcast. It's let me look it up real quick because it's so fucking good. It's this director. I think his name is Roberto Rodriguez. He did a lot of movies with Quentin Tarantino, and he talks about. Let me make sure. Yeah, Robert Rodriguez. Quick little plug for JRE. We'll give him a good bump. You know, exposing a small channel like that on this channel is it'll really help him out. So, but highly advise you guys go listen to that because this artist talks about. I totally forgot what the fuck I was gonna say. What were we talking about earlier?
Talking about smoking weed and shit.
Yes.
And that we should highly recommend watching that fucking
Yes.
Roberto something podcast.
There's a little something in there. It was around that time talking about stopping weed. Oh yeah. So he was talking about how like he wants to change his life around, and it was hard for him to do it because like he hired a fucking trainer, but he didn't like to work out. He'd always like tell the trainer like excuses, this and that. And then one day he like got fed up about not being in shape. So then he goes, instead of just like just being out of shape, being a loser, I tell myself, instead of being a whiny bitch and saying I don't like going to the gym and I don't like working out, say I'm an athlete. I have to work out now. I have to eat right.
Bro, you telling me, dog?
I have to fucking drink water. I have to So he's like switch. So that's what I'm doing with smoking, to where I'm like I'm not a smoker. That shit's gross. I can't stand the smell of it.
Bro,
gotta, tell
no,
yourself
dead
shit
ass
like
though.
that,
Like even like I was walking before I came down here, bro, and all I can smell, bro, I can feel like I'm like a shark, nigga, like fucking like a blood and smell that shit.
Smell what, bud?
So I'm like, damn, but like it got to that point where it's like out of him, you know what I'm saying? But every day I think about that shit, This nigga got me high though.
No bad influence.
This nigga got me high. But I was at that point, it's like, fuck, I
I
want to do it, but it's like, I can't do it, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been smoking for too fucking long, too, where I'm like, I've been smoking like a cart, too, because like, smoking tree with a baby is like not it. Because it's just inconvenient. You gotta go outside, you smell like weed, you gotta wash your hands.
Yeah, put lotion on and shit.
Yeah, you don't want to it's just a whole thing. You don't want to do that. So I've been smoking a fucking vape cart for 10 months. And it's just, it's like, that shit starts to taste disgusting. Yeah, that shit does 100% give me a headache.
Yeah, okay.
I'll be smoking that shit and I'm like getting a fucking sinus headache. I feel it all like right here and shit. And I'm like, this shit ain't even good for me. This just giving me a headache.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
And it's just the addiction to like where I don't even care. I just still keep smoking it. Cause
that's the point. It's the addiction part.
Yeah, I'm like, well, I'm fucking still high, and people want to say weed's not addictive. It's addicting to where it's like you just want to smoke.
But it's like you really gotta look at yourself. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm not. Yeah, 100%. You have to.
But why do you do this shit?
Yeah, you know 1,000,000,000%. I'm just talking about like the addictive effects of the weed. It's just like I'm sitting here I could sit here without being high and like just be like still sitting here and just being chill.
No, for real.
You know,
yeah.
It's not like I'm like, I gotta fucking, I need to get high. Like maybe some people could get like that where they're like fiending for it. Like don't get me wrong, I fiend for weed, but I'm not like a fucking crackhead for weed. I'm not like, you got a fucking pen on you? Do you got a pen on you? You got any fucking tree? No? Look.
You trying to smoke?
Yeah, let's go to the dispo real quick then. It's just down the street. It's 5 minutes away. Let's do that shit real quick. Fucking $7. You got $7? I got fucking 5. You got 2 on it? You know what I mean? It's just like, I could sit here and be chill, but I want to smoke. And if you got a pen, and it's easy for me to be like, yo, let me hit that. And it's just like, it's easy. It's convenient. So I'm just like, it's easy to do. And it's also the habit of just like, I like being high. I like this feeling of being high.
Just chilling.
Yeah. But then also at the same time, I'll be getting high and going, why the fuck did I smoke right now? Like, it's fucking...
Have anxiety and shit.
Yeah, it's just like, dude, like, you're tired of being high, bro. You told yourself this last time you were high. Like, you're not gonna smoke weed no more.
But the thing is, you know, you can't get down on yourself neither, bro, because, you know, you just gotta be like, well, you know, hopefully tomorrow I can try.
Yeah, no, 100%. I'm not like down on myself. I'm not like gonna fucking slip
Beat
my wrist
yourself,
or
yeah,
anything.
beat yourself up.
But
you know what I'm saying?
I'm definitely, yeah, I'm not like that. It's just the feeling of like, the moment I get high, where I'm like, boom, high, I go, I don't want to be high. You know, like, fuck, why did I even smoke? I don't even want to be high. I literally just, it's just when I'm sober, I want to smoke because I think that's what I want. And then I get high and I'm like, I don't even want this. You know?
Yeah, bro.
So it's just like, I'm kind of just over it. I'm over the taste. Yeah, I'm over like how it makes me fucking feel. Just over it.
Nah, I feel you, bro.
Yeah.
I was going on a cool month. After that, it was like another like month.
Yeah, and plus once I get fucking clean where I can pass the drug test, I'm getting a new job, pay me way fucking better.
Yeah.
I'll be living a better fucking life, and I'm just like, bro, you can have all this. You can have way more money. All you need to do is just stop smoking for 4 weeks. Like that shit cannot have that much power
Control
over you.
Yeah.
If it does, then it's a fucking problem, and you need some help. But like, I know I could quit that shit because I've done stints of like 1 week, and then I'm like, nah, I can fucking smoke. Or like something just happens to where like I give myself an excuse, or there is a window of like, oh, I don't even have to pass a drug test no more. Let me smoke. But then that fucking job kind of doesn't fall through. So then I'm like, well, fuck, now I gotta stop smoking again because now this job is just easier to get. But it's just, I don't know. At least I notice it. At least I'm like aware.
That's the first part.
You know, aware of.
That's half the battle.
Yeah, exactly. That's the first thing that's important. If you're aware of you're fucked, you know, and you want to do something, make a change, that's you're on the right path. You have
a problem, you've already got half of the solution right there.
By
knowing the problem.
But you got to know that you know the problem too. Like you got to because people know that they're, you know, there's people that are addicted. They're like, yeah, I know I'm addicted. Like
that is true. No, it's a problem.
They know, but yeah, they don't give a fuck.
Or know it's something you want to change.
Yeah, you got to care enough. You got to just care enough. If you don't care enough, then it's a fucking problem. Like, you don't care that you have a problem, that you know you do, that's when you lead down that fucking bad road. And I always had, like, cousins who fucking did all the other crazy shit for me, and I just witnessed them do fucking crystal meth and fucking... Pretty much that's it, crystal meth and crack. And, like, I watched them fucking turn into fucking literal meth heads. And... I didn't even get to fucking see them my entire life growing up because they're still in jail. They're still in prison. All my older cousins.
That shit make you do crazy shit, bro.
I know, bro, and
but that's why I never fuck with that shit, bro. I only fuck with bud, shrooms, and alcohol. That's the only shit I fucked with.
Yeah, 100%. That was the same here. Like, I did a little bit of pills, which was just literally only Xanax. I've never did any other pill. Never did Adderall. Never did any other hard... I've only taken a Xanax twice. That's it. And fucking, other than that, I smoke weed. And then
I'm good with all the rest of this shit.
But yeah, all the other shit, dog.
I fucking...
Too scared.
I fucking can say that I've tried everything except for heroin and LSD.
Meth and crack cocaine are fucking...
Same thing.
Brothers.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Two sides of the same coin.
I don't look that shit up.
It's crazy. Why not?
Because I'm not interested in it. I already know it's like I'm not interested in it. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was interested in mushrooms, so that's what I studied.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why.
But you wouldn't want to be like, see what that shit how that negatively affects people.
I can see word of mouth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's visual.
I've seen the crackhead.
Examples.
You call them some zombies, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
On the streets. You know what I'm saying?
But that shit is like, it's whack. It's not the move. It makes you like, how you see it is how it makes you fucking feel for sure.
Yeah,
how you think they feel is how you feel.
Yeah,
it's not the move.
That shit changes the fuck out of people.
That's why I just smoke bud, bro. That's it.
That shit just kills your brain. Literally makes you just a schizophrenic, crazy person.
Yeah.
Like, it's insane. But that's the crazy thing is too, though. Some people smoke weed. Same shit.
Nah,
they
bro.
turn into a schizophrenic, crazy
Nigga,
person.
something Trev happened to me. I was with this bitch. I was with this breezy dog, and we're just smoking, just chilling. And she was like, "Oh, I'm not feeling good." So I was like, "All right, I'll take you back home, whatever."
Oh, I remember.
You remember that?
I remember that. Yes.
Yeah.
Didn't
bro.
we see you the next day?
I think I was living with y'all probably. It was like
Yeah,
around that
you
time.
came-
I think it
came
was.
back.
I think it was after. Was it?
You came back. This was like crazy. I remember I seen you first when you very, very first like pulled up in the car and everything.
No, Carlos saw me first.
This
Nigga.
nigga was like,
Carlos saw me
Carlos?
first that night. Yeah.
Yeah, no, say the story though.
Oh, but so yeah, I was with the breezy, smoking whatever, and she got too high. Obviously, she said she smokes. So I was like,
Yeah.
all right, let's smoke. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, "Nah, I don't feel good. I gotta go home." I'm like, all right. So I was driving her home, and fucking out of nowhere, dog, she started sitting up, just going like all crazy. And I'm like, what the fuck is this bitch doing, man? Just driving. Mind you, I'm going like 40, 45 miles per hour down the street.
Yeah.
You know, that's speed limit or whatever. But then she started to grab the door, dog, and started to go outside the door. Jump out of the car.
She jumped all the way out.
She almost did, dog. I had to fucking grab her by the backpack and like snatch her back in.
What the fuck?
Saved her life. Saved the
Yeah.
bitch's life. So we pulled over, man, and she was like, this is when she was like tweaking on me, dog. I was like, yo, chill the fuck out. I'm about to call the police on your ass.
Oh my god, how funny would that be? I just smoked you out. Now I'm gonna call the police on you because you acted crazy.
I'm about to call the police on your ass. And she started just screaming no at me like a demon, dog. I was terrified. I was in the driver's seat, like, fucking like this, like, oh, shit.
It's
Like,
a fucking sinner, dog.
and fucking, she hopped out the car.
Irish vampire.
No, for real though. She hopped out the car and ran down the street.
in
man.
the intersection.
Yeah, nah.
You know what I'm saying?
I would have never smoked weed again. That's crazy.
But that time I was like, yo, is this really happening? Like, that was crazy.
This fool looked like he seen a fucking ghost for sure. When I seen that fool the next day, crazy.
Yeah, I remember that. I don't think I've ever been that high to where I was like
Tweaking, like,
tweaking
fucking.
out of control
Yeah.
like that. Thank
Yeah,
God
that
I've
had
never
to be
been
something
that
They
high.
call that psychosis or
Yeah,
some
Yeah,
shit.
no, it's 100%.
Yeah,
psychosis.
she was on. Something happened. It wasn't the weed, bro.
I think she was like into witchcraft, bro. I ain't gonna cap.
Well, witchcraft would do it. You know?
Yeah,
It's not a fucking.
I'm telling you, dog.
Tapping into some
It
bad
was like
energy
a
right there,
demon.
dog.
I'm telling you, it
That's
was
bad
a demon
energy.
screaming at me, bro. I'm not even lying.
I've had that happen to me before, though. One time,
That shit was terrifying.
this chick woke up and tried to say she was somebody else.
Oh
that's
shit!
some
I remember
bullshit.
that.
Nigga, I'm not gonna say no names, but yeah, I fucked.
Fuck.
The bitch woke up. Shriek.
Oh my god.
She's
No,
like,
you gotta
oh,
say names, dog.
I'm so and so.
No.
Like, I'm so and so.
That's crazy.
I need to know who it
No,
is.
You gotta
I
say
do
that.
know. That's crazy.
But
White chick.
no, Mexican.
See?
There you go. Anyways, still you have to bleep that.
Yeah, we'll believe it.
She woke up next to you like boom, like you know when you're sleeping, you're
Like
kind of like waking
the
up
fucking
in the
Undertaker?
morning. Yeah, bro, like the Undertaker. Blow. I'm like, what the fuck?
Did she have like a different? Was she talking differently? Like she just. Like,
Yeah.
where am I?
No,
she
no.
got like a white bitch.
Not like an accent, but she was talking like lower or something. You know? She was like, she's like, I'm not no more. I'm so and so, and she's trapped inside
Fuck
of me.
no.
Like all this shit, and I was like, man, quit fucking with me. Go back to sleep. Like, and she was for reals, and I was like, nah, like that's not happening. Like, I know
What'd you
you're
do
right now.
What'd you do?
I was like, just
She
lay back
sucked that
down.
bitch.
I was just like, lay back down, go back
The
to
power
sleep.
of Christ compels you.
Yeah, I was like, lay back down, go to sleep. And then she was like laying here, and then she was like laying with her eyes open, and then she would like slowly fall back asleep again, and then she woke up and she's like, oh my god, like, fucking, I felt like I was fucking trapped somewhere, this and that. And I was like, what?
Nah.
And I was like, no, listen.
I'm fucking with you.
No,
she
listen.
wakes back up, she's like, oh, I felt like I was trapped inside of something somewhere.
Nigga, I swear.
What was that?
Bro, and then she's like, and then I was like, oh, it's all
Oh
good. It's
my
like, go back to
God.
sleep. Like, it's all good, go back to sleep. So she go back to sleep. And then she does that shit again, bro. She wakes up. And then she was like, oh, I'm gonna fucking, like, she's trapped inside of me or whatever. She's like, I'm gonna get you too and all this shit. And I was like, no, you're not, bitch. I said, no, you're fucking not. I was like, you better fucking wake up or do something and get the fuck up out of here.
That's hilarious, dude.
I was like, they go back down to sleep or something.
Holy
And then I
shit.
got up. And then next thing you know, I don't know if she fell back asleep or what. But I was in, like, the living room and shit. And then when she came back out, she was like, what happened? Why are you in here? And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, you don't remember nothing. She's like, no. She's like, I kind of like had like a little nightmare, like I was fucking stuck somewhere,
Oh
trapped
my
somewhere.
God.
And I was like, what? And I was like, hey, I gotta go
Yeah.
do something.
For
Yeah,
real.
I would have
Yeah.
never talked to you again. Like,
I
you're
didn't.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like, that's literally insane. That's insane.
Crazy.
Yeah, that story.
She got abducted by fucking spirits.
I don't know what happened, but boy, I was fucking. Jesus Christ had my back right there or something, boy.
Facts.
It's like, this is not about to go down this way. Imagine
No,
if she
you're
tried to
not.
fucking do something, try to kill me or something.
No,
and then
for
I had to
real.
defend myself. What was that gonna look like? You know what I'm saying? I would have been fucked.
Nigga, no, for
That was
real.
like fucking crazy
get,
territory,
fucking
bro.
Possessed and trying
Yeah.
to kill yourself? Fuck.
I'm telling the police that this
Yeah.
bitch was possessed.
We're at my house,
for
in
real.
my fucking place. She's dead right there. Who are they gonna fucking believe? You know what I'm saying?
There's no
The
other
dead
story.
lady, that's what
Bro,
they
I
believe.
swear, she fucking woke up and said she was possessed. Like, they're like, nah, you're fucking tripping. They're gonna like not gonna fucking believe me
That's how
over
you
that.
Get, and then you get turned crazy.
Yeah, and then they're gonna think I'm crazy.
And then you're gonna wake up in the
Bruh.
cell.
Yeah,
You're
you know
gonna
what
be
I'm
like,
saying?
I'm not Zilla.
Yeah.
I'm Brienne. Zilla's inside of me trapped, and your soulmate's gonna.
Nigga, fuck that, bruh. Yeah, good shit, man.
That's how you end the movie right there. All right, boys. I think that's what we'll call it. Good skis right there. Zilla, let them know where they can find you.
You can find me at Pillar Tattoo in Casa Grande, Arizona until May 12th. After that, May 13th, I'll be in Scottsdale, Arizona at the Harley Davidson at Grande Tattoo, 2nd floor. See me there. I'll be tattooed.
Word,
I'll do
word.
something cool.
Yes, sir. Ty?
Just follow my Instagram, Stx247s. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. He don't post nothing, but
I post here and there.
he'll. If you want to see a nice shredded black guy do some pull-ups, follow my
And
boy
dips.
Stx247. He's gonna get his chest banging. All right. Appreciate you guys for sure. You guys are my boys. Thank you guys so much for pulling up. But yeah, peace everybody.